Dance Rising NYC is a 5-borough campaign initiative demonstrating the importance of dance being part of New York's culture. As a result of the pandemic, last year, the dance world was left to a halt, causing the entire industry to shut down. So our next guest decided to create a platform to bring dancers together and celebrate the art of dance. This month marks the 1-year anniversary of New York City's cultural shutdown, and Dance Rising NYC is holding a 5-borough video tour that is going to basically shed light on dance. And joining us to tell us more, please welcome Dance Rising NYC co-founder Melissa Riker and Bgirl Rokafella, the legend herself. Woo woo! Hello, ladies.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Thank you for being here. Oh my goodness, on this beautiful sunny day in New York.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay, we are rising. Slowly
Yes,
but
we are.
surely, we are rising.
The temperature is rising with the dancers.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. And what a better month to kick it off on than Women's History Month.
Hey.
Right?
Yes. Thank
There
you.
you go. So we're going to kick off with
everyone
you,
rising.
Melissa, because Melissa, this is you were inspired to kick this off. I know this has been a huge undertaking, and I just love everything about this concept and the way it's being distributed throughout New York City. So let's talk a little bit about what inspired you to coordinate all of this.
There were many conversations at the very beginning that were with Dance NYC, and they were doing incredible work. Alejandra and her team were doing incredible work to keep dance visible or to bring dance to the decision-making table and to work on the guidelines for dance studios so the dance studios could reopen so the dancers could keep training. That was taking so much work on their side that the idea of what would make dance visible just kept ringing in my mind. And I started to think, what can we do to make dance visible? How can we bring dancers together to work all across the city to create this actual visibility for dance? And what does that mean? So in August, I asked people to come together with me to start that conversation, to kind of take some large scale imagination and come up with a plan. So Dance Rising is what rose out of that plan. We did dance outs in October and we did dance outs in December, and we had over 300 dancers dancing with us. And that felt like the way to start to bring this conversation, not only empower dancers to be dancing, but to bring the conversation of why we need to be paying attention to dancers in this time.
That's lovely. So can you just identify what a dance out is versus what's being demonstrated this time around?
Yes. So a dance out, as we were calling them hyper-local dance outs. We wanted everyone to be in the space that they were comfortable in because, of course, doing this in October, doing this through the summer, we recognize everyone has a different sense of safety in connection to crowds and other people and all that stuff. So we were inviting dancers to just step out onto their stoop, to dance out their windows, to go where they felt good, a park, and take that time and that space to dance. The other part of that is to record themselves. So if you think about this as a 5-borough flash mob where everyone is dancing their own style and dancing their own voice.
At the same time.
At the same time. We were asking everyone to step outside at 5 o'clock in October, at 3 o'clock in December, because of course time change. And, you know, the whole city came alive with dancers speaking dancing their truth in that moment, in their own style. And we are about every single style of dance standing up and speaking for itself. And we're doing what we can to lift every dancer that's in New York City.
That's so awesome. I mean, I could just sense the energy behind it, right? It's almost in the same vein of like ringing the bells and clapping,
Yes.
applauding at 7 p.m. for all the frontline workers. And so I'm assuming, Rokafella, you've been part of this since she initiated it as a dance out, and here you are now presenting in the Dance Rising. Well, Rokafella, you know, you my sister, you've been on Open before. We have been following your career. You're amazing. You're a goddess. You're a legend. And
Oh my God, that's too much.
well,
It's too heavy to carry.
I
Oh
know.
God.
Well, it's
Thank
the
you.
humility that you carry that is really most admirable, and the fact that you're still there in the grassroots efforts. It's really, it means a lot. So let's talk about like you with your journey and your contributions and how this has impacted you with Full Circle Soldiers, your dance company, as well as your partner, Quickstep.
Yes, thank you, Melissa, for creating this platform, and Rhina, thank you for always giving me a space to share my experience and my journey. And so, yeah, when the shutdown happened, a lot of Full Circle's programming just stopped completely. Any of the future things we had for the summer, and summer's usually when we're so busy, there's always festivals and, you know, places that want to see breaking and see the future of hip hop dance. All that was canceled. So funding also did not come in. So the only thing we had was to go out and to try to see each other safely, like by the Cross Bronx Expressway or in some little plaza somewhere in the Bronx safely. So some of our dancers did not want to, you know, join us. So whoever was feeling that they were, you know, able and healthy, then we met with them just so they can have dance, because dance is therapeutic. And so we recognize that some of our young dancers are going through some really challenging, you know, paths and journeys, and dance is the way that they feel uplifted and connected. And so it was a no-brainer once I heard about the Dance Rising effort and campaign to make us visible so that the state and the city can start to think about ways to open up spaces for us to safely dance. We're not saying that we were going to be irresponsible, but we just needed something from the state. And so what better way than to dance out and to know that other people are also dancing outside in other parts of New York City, on the concrete, outside, in the grass. So it was a wonderful, wonderful way to feel connected and to do what we normally do. So, you know, again, we're so grateful to Melissa, to Dance Rising, to Dance NYC, and to those of our dancers who did join me. I had a few that were courageous enough, and you know, by October they were like, enough is enough, we need to dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went and danced in Hunts Point, and it was a bigger group. Sometimes my phone wasn't working, so the video sometimes froze, but
Right.
all in all, everybody was so uplifted by this campaign. And I'm excited to know that maybe we'll show up and someone will see Dancers from the Bronx in those linked NYC screens. So excited.
Oh, you will.
And yeah, we support. You've got our support for sure, for real.
Oh my God.
Thank
It's
you,
so
Rokafella.
awesome. And you know, the beauty of it is like, right, in relation to like, let's say the fitness centers, right? And so we're talking about dance studios as opposed to teaching on Zoom, which is what you've all resorted to doing throughout the pandemic. But by the same token, you're doing it how we do it in New York, very artistically and very creatively. And so the distribution is phenomenal. Let's talk about that before we go, Melissa.
Sure. So the video distribution. Yes, we are so excited about what's happening now, because now those two major dance outs with over 300 dancers have all of those videos. Our editor, Carly Santori, did an amazing job stringing them all together. So we have 8 videos that are compiled. Every single dancer that took part that gave us a video is in those videos. And then we also have the Link NYC videos. Those are 15-second clips, but she managed to get so many dancers present that in the kiosks all over the city, we have 102 kiosks all over the city that will be showing videos and still images of Dance Rising. And the conversation it's just to continue this conversation of how can dance and dancers and individual dance companies be supported, and what can that be?
and that basically, everyone, you know, what they're saying is that while you're over there doing your quick charge, your emergency charging your phone, or looking for directions, you're going to get a nice cute excerpt of Dance Rising on the kiosk. And how many Link NYC kiosks are there?
We have 102 Link NYC kiosks, and we have 20 venue partners that are either showing our videos on social media or showing them on screens around the city. We have five venue partners that are showing them on screens. And then we have the wonderful Bad in the Bronx, who will also be showing our videos this weekend during their Women's Work Festival. And they'll be including our videos in their online presentations.
Wonderful. And thank you for bringing it here to our viewers on Open.
Yes.
Bgirl
Thank you.
Rokafella, co-founder of Dance Rising NYC, Melissa Riker, and you guys, I want to make sure you remember once again that Dance Rising excerpts can be found on Link NYC kiosks throughout the entire month of March until like March 26th. And for full presentation schedules, you at a borough near you, because it's a 5-borough initiative, you can visit dancerising.org. We do have to take a quick break, but when we return, we're going to get a sneak peek of a video tour that it's presented by Full Circle Soldiers from the BX. Don't go anywhere.